I'm Dallas Yost. I have had about 11 concussions since 2021. I plateaued at a certain point, so a lot of my life became just accepting my new normal, and I wasn't really progressing past a certain point. Even after all of the healing I had done, I would say I could do like an activity a day, and if I left the house, I would have to take at least 2 days after that in the dark, resting, doing nothing to recover from that one activity. A lot of low lighting, no social interaction, couldn't go to like events, couldn't go to the grocery store. Everything was too overstimulating for me, really hard to follow conversation. And so finally, I found NCX and I was so excited to come here. And my first day, I could tell that the vibe was just so different and like very catered to you personally, and that made me feel super hopeful. Now I literally can do multiple things a day, for one. Two, I can recover in an activity. Like I can go play pickleball, which is insane. And I might be feeling overwhelmed, and normally what I would do, tap out, go into my room, lights off, in bed the rest of the day. Now I can take stock of what I'm feeling, actually kind of note, do I need to lay down or do I need this? It's like I have the awareness of what tools will actually help me in that moment. And if I'm in a situation where I cannot take a break, I actually can, it's possible for me to recover while doing other things. I just have to be intentional about it, which is amazing because I can be out doing things all day and I don't need to be worried about when am I gonna schedule in time to get home and be in the dark. Okay, how does my future look now? It's insane because number one, there is a future to be had at all, period. I think before it was living in so much scarcity, just day to day of am I gonna wake up in a bad brain day? Am I going to do something that's going to send me into the dark for an entire week? So I was so in that, and now it's like someone just went like, bing, you can have your life back and you can go do whatever you want. Before NCX, my life, what it was looking like it was going to be was a journey of accepting my new normal and trying to live and be happy with all of these limitations that I had. And it was not something I was doing very well at. I did not know how I was going to accept my life being completely different. But what I could have imagined even less was going somewhere and literally feeling a complete 180 difference in my brain where I literally feel like I have like said hello to the person I was before the brain injury. And I didn't think that I would ever see that girl again. And here we are. And I'm just so excited about the future and all of the things I can do. What I loved about NCX and what was so different for me is I think it's the one-on-one approach. Coming in every day and working with basically the same people, it gives them this insight into you where even if I'm saying certain things, like I'm explaining my symptoms and this is when I get overstimulated and this is something that triggers me, they were able to, just by being around me so much, identify things that I couldn't even identify. Like, I know that you said that this is what happens when this, but actually I think that, you might be getting overstimulated before that. And just lots of different things that you can't get unless you're spending so much time with the same person, because it just gives them so much insight into you. And also, it took me a minute to feel safe and comfortable. So it was like, building that rapport with them to feel comfortable enough to be honest about, I'm feeling overwhelmed, or self-advocate or whatever. It takes me a really long time to do that. So the fact that I was able to do that so quickly and feel so comfortable and safe just speaks to the people that work here. They're so awesome. What advice would I give to someone who is struggling? My advice is, number one, acceptance. It wasn't until I fully accepted my brain injury that I was, and the things that I couldn't do or the things that were harder for me to do, that I was able to truly shift my perspective, which is the second part of my advice, into what can I do from here? And I can tell you right now, you can fully heal way more than you think you can. So it's just about having faith and changing the perspective of like, I can heal, so let me start taking steps and doing what I can in this moment to move forward. Even if it's not the huge steps and things that you used to be able to do, baby steps takes you to NCX.